Good to see you.
And you remember I saw you play.
All right, fair enough.
Right, go on.
It's been, I would say, an interesting week, hasn't it?
We've done in total. We'll have done 6 things. We'll have done 3 things in possession and 3 things out. And
Thanks, Lee.
Television crew.
you're right.
I've been writing yours down to ask the same one, Tom.
We don't normally get through any Mr. Ross at work.
How many people do? Everyone ready?
Yep. Yeah.
Shall I kick off then? How was your Sunday, Lee?
Sunday.
Got a few coaching books, perhaps?
No, my Sunday was quite busy. Obviously, Saturday night was, it was not a great situation. Obviously, the manager getting the sack and Kevin Bond leaving the club. It was a case of trying to get us organised as quickly as we could. So the players seen a difference on Monday morning. So we spent most of Sunday in at the training ground, going through the squad, going through different concepts on how it looks this week and trying to be as clear as we can. So unfortunately it's a situation that I've been put in before, so it's I wouldn't say I was ready for it, because you never want to be that guy that's in the background waiting for someone to fail, but the fact that I've been in this position before hopefully will help the club.
How was the mood in the players? Because I presume you had addressed them before the first coaching session Monday morning.
Yeah, we spoke on Monday morning, obviously just to put them in the picture on what was going on, to give them an idea of what's going to happen moving forward, and to try and get in some clear strategies on how we're going to play and how we're going to defend.
Have you enjoyed this week coaching? Do you think the players have enjoyed it?
I'm not sure if they've enjoyed it. I have. I've enjoyed the sessions. The coaching is the best bit for me. Being on the grass. And trying to get over the ideas, and it's been a good reaction from the players. The intensity in training has been good. I've still gone in between the under-23s and the first team. So when the first team finishes, I'll go and make sure what the under-23s are doing and see and help out on there. So, but no, it's been a good training week.
You've not had long to work with them. What are the key messages you've been trying to get through to them?
The key messages have been very simple, that this is how we're going to build, this is how we're going to play through, this is how we're going to finish, and this is how we're going to press. So real clear patterns of play, real clear concepts defensively. Trying to be, because I'm worried about the fact that it's only been 4 sessions. I don't want to override their minds and give them too much to think about, but I thought it was important that there are some elements that needed to be addressed, and hopefully will be better.
Do you think clarity is what the players need now? Because there's been a lot of upheaval since Gary Wright was sacked.
Definitely, yeah. I think it's as a player, I always performed better when I knew what my role was and I knew how to play. And if you take away almost the decision making from the players, it gives them a chance just to express themselves and to play a lot more natural. So I'm hoping that that's the case on Saturday.
Now we've got a situation where we've had a whole load of players brought in by Gary Rowett, some by Zola, and then obviously a whole new team brought in the summer. Yeah. Is that going to be a real problem for whoever takes it forward, that you've got these disparate groups of players? Yeah. Ultimately you've got to mould a team out of? Yeah, I think it's not so much moulding a team. I think we've got to mould a squad. I think things have to be put in place for when the new manager comes in, where they need to sit down as a group and say, what is the identity of this team? What does this team look like? When you think about all the best teams in the Premier League and in Europe, they've got a clear way on how it looks, a clear identity, and I think we need to decide where we're going. And I think with the players that we've got a real good chance. There's some fantastic individuals out there, and if we can get that consistency of performing week in, week out, we've got a good chance of being up there in the league. Up there in the league, I mean, you've seen them up front. Is there enough quality, first of all, to get out of trouble and then build something out of this season?
Definitely, yeah. Definitely, 100%. There's some really good players in there. If we go back 2 years at very similar position at Brentford, down at the bottom of the table, team playing with no confidence. 2 wins in a week, your season's turned round. So hopefully that will start on Saturday.
Is it whet your appetite for more? Have you submitted a CV?
No.
Application in writing?
No.
Not interested?
No. I won't say I'm not interested. I think it's, as an employee of the club, I want what's best for the club. I've got a long-term vision of where I see myself as a coach. Management is in that vision, but it's not in the next week or so. It's a long-term plan. I've still got a lot of things as a coach that I need to develop before I'll be ready to, because I want it to be a long-term profession. I want to be a top manager, and I still think I'm still in that, I won't say apprenticeship phase, but I've built up a really good CV in terms of experience of what I've done. The final part of this is working with the England under-21s now. It's a real good group of players at a real top level, and that's, I've only been away once with them, but straight away when I come back I feel like I'm a better coach. So I want to make sure that all these things that are adding up long term will benefit Birmingham City.
Interesting fixture this weekend. Gary Rouse, Derby County. Who writes the scripts?
Not me. No, it's a good game, and it's a bad game in a way. Obviously, the way that Gary left the club, and obviously being out of work and then getting a chance at Derby shows what a good coach he is, and I'm sure he'll be looking to put one over on the club. But on the opposite to that is that we need to win, and we need to get a performance, and the crowd need to see a real reaction from the players, and that's what we're working on.
Have you had any communication with the owners? Obviously they invited you to take over for the time being.
Yeah.
Any communication during the week as to how long this is going to go on for? Or
no, we speak. We speak daily on the situation of the club, the state of the squad, what I'm thinking about, how it looks in terms of what we've done in training, and what I'm looking towards the weekend. And I'm fully part of what's going on. There's no secrets. It's I'm fully aware of the process that they're going through, and I'm happy to be part of that.
How long do you imagine then you'll be in charge of the first?
I'm not sure. I've made it clear that I'm not in any rush to get away from the job. I think I made that mistake at Brentford by kept saying that I don't want it. Everyone's clear about where I stand. I'm in a really good position at the minute because I'm a Brummie that's manager of Birmingham City, so I'm getting a bit of stick off the family at the minute because the complimentary tickets they won a lot. So, but in terms of the rush to get a new manager, there's no rush. It's important that the right candidate is picked, and we're in a position where we can move forward.
On more practical, prosaic matters, the curse of the hamstrings been striking this club. Are there any players who are available this weekend that might not have been, or any players that are not available who were? No,
there's no injury updates in terms of the lads with the dreaded hamstrings. I think this squad will look a lot better and a lot stronger after the international break. I think we're going to be in a tough position. Like I say, going back to the original point that you made about the strength of the squad, it's a really strong squad when you compare us to a lot of championship clubs. If we can get these lads firing, this team's got the ability to go on a run of games where they keep winning, and hopefully that'll be the case on Saturday.
Win or lose, you're looking forward to maybe a more relaxing Saturday evening, because you will have had a hell of a 7 days, won't you?
Yeah, I'm not great at relaxing after games. I think I'll probably, win or lose, I'll watch the game back. I'll start looking towards Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday play Sheffield United on Sunday, so I'll be at that game, and then I'll spend most of Sunday night thinking about the sessions and how we're going to set up for Sheffield Wednesday, and then the other coaches will be looking at the whole game. So straight away, there's not a lot of time to relax.
Thanks, Lee.
Okay, cheers.
I think you need to work a bit harder, Lee.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Just a couple from me, if that's all right, Phil, from the Press Association.
Yeah.
I understand and appreciate everything you said about the way you see your career going and the career plans. So just to be clear for fans, you say categorically you're here for a temporary... Yes,
I'm the caretaker manager. I'm taking care. So that's what I'm doing.
Have you spoken to AD or Dan Ashworth or anyone else from the FA about... are they happy for you to take this on because you're already doing 2 jobs and now you're doing 3?
Yeah, yeah. I've spoke to AD when I was in charge at Brentford. It was exactly the same. In international breaks, I go away. One of the reasons that Paul has been brought in is because he understands the exact football philosophy that I want, the exact way I want us to play, and the sessions that I want him to do, and he's more than capable of taking over while that happens.
Have you managed to see much of the first team this season?
Our first team.
Yeah.
I watched all the home games and watched the away games on DVD.
What have you seen that needs improving? What's the sort of
results? I think we've got a lot to do in terms of the last couple of games, especially we've controlled the football. Like we've dominated possession, and it's making sure that we can play with a little bit more discipline in terms of out of possession. I think we're a little bit too easy to play against at times, and that's something that we've been working on this week. I think there's a lot of positives. I think Harry Redknapp's reign, especially as Birmingham manager, should be remembered for the miracle that he produced at the end of last season. I don't think any other manager could have saved the club, and I think moving forward now they need someone that's going to be a long-term appointment that can take the club forward.
And I completely expect you to straight back this, but as a Blues lad,
don't ask
a Blues family, as a fan, who would you like to see come in long term? What names that you've seen bandied around do you think they'd be a good fit for this club, especially someone that works with the academy and could give you a top-down approach? Yeah,
for me, from a selfish point of view, I'd like to see a manager come in someone that I could learn from, that would really, push me as a coach and question what I'm doing. And I'm not saying that any of the ones that haven't been mentioned, I'm sure they all could in a way, but this club deserves a top manager with a mentality of winning and developing a club and players, like you say. So to answer your question, I'm not answering your question, but I did answer it.
Thanks, mate.